Hi, it's Axel Maverick. I'm gonna show a deck today, and the deck I'm showing is my Chaos Heroes, which a lot of people refer to it as a weird ass deck, but I won quite often with it, and it's one of those weird decks that not that many people really have a true one drill solution for it, and I'll get to explain how it works. So yeah. The ways that this excuse me, the ways this deck works is by winning with uh, either mainly BLS, Dark Morg, or any of the fusions down here. Those are my usual winning conditions. There's quite a few combos here. Which combos I usually use is getting a Malicious at the graveyard. It's like, I just say my opponent sets a face down and a monster in defense mode, a face on defense, and a Sword Trap card. I would usually pull off something like say I get a starting hand of like Kaya's Malicious, Destiny Draw, and MSC. I would easily do a MSC the backfield, Destiny Draw, Malicious, banish Malicious from my graveyard, go for my second Malicious, and tribute it to go for Kaya's, banish the face down, and attack for 24 directly. Which, this deck has been edited a few times, and as at least it's probably going to be edited a few more times. Let's see. Yep. Super Poly is the silly reason why I have all varieties of water, earth, wind, fire, light, and one dark is super poly, so I can go for anything I need to. Let's see. Mainly this deck is, if you haven't guessed, it's mainly get stuff to the graveyard and then send it from the graveyard and then banish it. Whether it's through BLS, Chaos Source, Examor, or Miracle Fusion. And the reason I do this is so I can pump up for an Uber Shining that can do massive damage. Let's see. And the purpose of each card is BLS is a win condition. Card Troop gets cards to the graveyard, and it can also draw me at quickly. Caius, it's a beater, and it's a good combo with this. It's malicious. Chaos Sorcerer, it's a way to banish if need be. Dark Morg, it's a win condition. Res deck, and the power of preventing my opponent from setting is amazing. The Usher, so that if I would draw, Usher basically is supposed to be go to the graveyard, and whenever I draw a Dark Samorg, I special summon, or any other monster need be, even though it can't get Chaos Sorcerer or BLS. Yep. Diamond Dude. And so I can. It's a pair of chance to see if I can get any of the normal spell cards. Malicious, I already explained. It's part of it. It's mainly they get sent into the field. And Malicious mainly works with Caius or with Absolute Zero, since Absolute Zero requires any type of hero. Alias, it's just a good all-around hero, which works for all these. Ocean, Ocean is the water, so I don't need, if need be, I don't have to use my opponent's water monster to get Absolute Zero. Stratos, it's ahead any hero I need to my hand quickly for whatever scenario. And it's also Wind, which can work with Great Tornado or Dark Samorg. Tango. And let me go through my deck. Help me through my deck. And Win also. And if need be, I can combo it with Dasher. Tribute Overborn Tango to get Dasher on the field. Tribute the Tango that special summon to make him 3100. And if possible, attack for 3100 and 17 direct. Raikou for destruction and milling. Sangan is for searching for mainly Raikou. And Dark Hole, obviously. The issue draw is to get Dasher or Malicious to my graveyard, preferably, or like a better idea, Diamond Dude. A call almost always for Stratos. Bush Burial is mainly for Dasher or Malicious, but if I have a Wind or a dark in my hand, I will sometimes go for Dark Samorg. Could be obviously Miracle Fusion. It's a way to get Shining, and I will at least get some sort of a bonus with it. Obvious Miracle Fusion. MSTs, I don't run 3. It's because I have a heavy. Rhoda. Rhoda's mainly for Alias. Zero Polys, sort of implied with all the fusions down here. Miracle Fusion, Mirror Force, obviously, obvious, and obvious. And for the side deck, two Cyber Dragons because I go get the machines quite often, which I already have the default 2 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragons. Granmole, I won't believe how many situations Granmole has got me out of. Or at least if I don't bounce the big issue, they'll have to, usually I force them to have to use a trap to stop Granmole. Gold for Dark World. Book of Moon. Just pretty, in case of anything major. And Destruction. It's whenever the deck gets slow, I just put that in. I know again a few people that do stall decks, so Wave Motion works quite well. A Trap Hole. Depending on how beat sick happy the opponent are, I would put this in there. Divine Wrath. Divine Wrath can be useful at times. Mind Crush. That goes back to stall decks. They'll just search for cards. The moment they chain resolves in which they search for the card, I'll just play Mind Crush. Let's see the ones on here. I already explained. My Tech Fortress Dragons works with the Cyber Dragons. The 3 Absolute Zeros. I only have one water monster, which is Ocean. But my policy usually is Ocean to Absolute Zero to Absolute Zero to Absolute Zero if possible. And I actually have done that. That was interesting to say the least. This Kerdo. He's not usually all that pumped, but then again, if push comes to shove, a 2500 is better than having a piss-ass monster on the field against big things. Gaia. My card troopers are Urus, so I can go work with that. Great Tornado. I had 3 Tengus and Stratos. I have no fires. That's the reason why I only have 1 Nova Master in here. And his effect is okay, in my opinion. But yeah. If you have a fire, I won't hesitate to go for it. Take for it. I have quite a bit of light in here. And like I said earlier, I banish a lot, so it should I should have a lot of decent amount of elemental heroes in there, which pumps this up quite a bit, and that's, like I said earlier, it's one of my wing conditions. Vision Hero Adoration, I barely use him, but he's a need be sort of character, not character, card, and I'm fortunate I have need to be in a scenario where I had to use them, and that's it for this here deck. I'll just help if you're looking for deck ideas. Bye.